Okay, you've been hitting the gym hard, you've been lifting heavy weights, you've been eating more, but still you don't get results. You still go to the gym and you still see people that are improving week by week. Like you see those big guys getting even bigger and even lifting stronger weights that you are wanting to actually to lift soon. Even your friends are starting to go. Like literally within 1 month, they are making more progress than you can see in yourself in 3 months. Like, how is this working? You keep looking at the mirror every day. You keep trying to check, okay, am I improving? Am I improving? And the more you check the mirror, the more you're seeing that you're not improving, and you're actually just like feeling more and more lower. Like, you don't even think like this is worth it anymore. But I'm here to tell you that the thing is that you're not stuck. It doesn't feel, I know it feels like you're stuck, but the thing is, you're not really stuck. It's just that you're missing a few things that you need to know that are quite crucial. And I'm here to show you how you can actually use them and speed up your progress much faster than what you think. So yes, I can really help you with this because honestly, that person was me. I've been through that same thing. I've been through that same pain of just like working really, really hard and seeing nothing in return, like literally nothing. I'll go to the mirror every time I do a set, even though I'd be working really hard. I was trying to see if there's any actual changes, but I just didn't see it. Like I would work really, really hard in the gym to the point where I was training for like 2 days. 2 times a day, eating way more than I could possibly bear to the point where I really wanted to vomit, and just trying to do everything I can to actually try and improve. But yet I still didn't see results. My friends would come to the gym with me, and then 1 month we'd be working out together and they would see way more progress in that 1 month than I did see in myself within 3 months. I was really, really stuck, like to the point where every time I looked in the mirror, I just saw a skinny, insecure person that could never change. I could never get myself out of that thing. Like to the point where I started thinking, oh, maybe I should try out steroids. Like steroids would be a good idea. But the thing is, I am scared of the side effects. Like steroids work well for some people, some steroids don't, and steroids don't work well for a lot of people. And I didn't really want to be one of those people to risk it like that. As well, steroids are super expensive, or are super expensive. I don't know. But yeah, I had to figure out another way, and eventually I did. And after I did that, it's completely changed everything. Like I started seeing results month by month, week by week, like with no hesitation. So on going forward with this. Okay, so number 1 is stop obsessing over the results and start thinking like a winner. Because only skinny, insecure guys are the ones that are actually going to the gym to work out and say, okay, where are my gains? Where are my gains? Every day, always saying that stuff. Like, oh, where's my gains? I still don't have gains. I still don't have gains. Meanwhile, if you want to be strong and confident, you have to change your mindset. The strong and confident people are not the ones that are saying, oh, going to the gym and saying, oh, where are my gains? Those are the ones that are actually focused more on the process than the outcome. Like they are always constantly on top of whether they're eating right, whether they are consistently overloading the weight on their workouts, whether they're getting enough rest. And I said that as a most important one because number 2 goes along with it. It's literally just analyzing every week, reviewing what you're doing every week, seeing how much you're eating, what are you eating, how many workouts you have, are you actually getting intense? Because if you keep on reviewing the process, you'll actually see where you're going wrong and starting experimenting in things like seeing if you need to eat more, seeing if you have to lift more, seeing if you need more time for recovery. Those are all the mini changes that you make throughout the process bring massive effect, and then you just start seeing gains like out of nowhere, because then you actually know what you're doing right. The only way you can know if you're doing things right is by changing the things that you're doing wrong. No, first discovering that you're actually doing something wrong and changing that in the meantime, step by step. All right, little changes by little changes. It doesn't have to be so drastic to the point where it's overwhelming, right? They do this without questions. They don't wait to see the results. They build the results because they know if they consistently improve themselves, questioning themselves every day, if they're actually improving, then the results will come way more faster. So instead of trying to wait to have a big physique so that you can actually start thinking like you have a big physique, already try and think like, okay, you already have that big physique. how can I make it even better? How can I make it even bigger? Build patience. Learn to build patience, but also move fast. All right, so be patient with yourself. Time is not the rate in which you grow is not in your control, but what you can do while you wait for it, that is in your control. Stop focusing on the outcome again. Trust the process. Know that you're working hard. Know that you're actually eating enough. Know that you're resting enough. Do your work. All right. Focus on just doing your own work. Don't worry about the time, about when it's going to grow, because again, that's what skinny people do. They only think about, oh, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When the strong and confident people are the ones that are saying, I know it's going to happen. But in the meantime, while I wait for the results, I'm going to continue focusing on what I need to do, which is training right, eating good, getting enough rest, and reviewing. Don't miss that step, reviewing. And after that, you will realize that you don't even need to go see the mirror all the time, because you're more confident within yourself. You actually don't think that the mirror, that you're defined by getting bigger or stronger just based on the mirror. You already know that you are. And from some points, you actually start noticing the changes that you actually start getting from it. You start seeing yourself become more bigger when you look in the mirror, because you're not looking at the mirror 24/7 all the time. Because you already understand what it takes. You already understand that it takes time. You don't need to obsess. All you need to do is just focus on your process and continuously review and change the things that are not working. That is simply it. And then it comes down to number 4, because again, like how I discussed, I know the pain about like seeing your friends and other people get stronger while you're not making any changes. Instead of using that kind of a mentality of thinking of just punishing yourself more and more and actually proving yourself more and more that you can't get that physique, set it up as a challenge. Notice that, okay, these guys are bigger than me. Fine, I accept that. But I will be as big as them and I can lift as much as them. So I'm going to use this as a goal. Okay, I'm going to continuously come back to the gym, work harder than ever until I reach that kind of potential or even beyond that potential. Right, so think, and that's what it is all about. Again, thinking like a winner. You have to think like a winner, because that's how achievements are made. Use the challenge, use the frustration, use the emotions behind it to push yourself to work harder and to stay more consistent. And with no doubt, you'll see fast changes with all these 4 steps. But I have to be honest with you, this is just information. You can get this kind of information from Google itself, from Instagram itself, everywhere. You can get this information everywhere for free. I don't think there's anything that I didn't say that you haven't heard of before. If you have, okay, great. But the main thing that you really, really need to take action on is that itself. Take the action. Start practicing now what I just told you. Because if you just leave this information in your head and say, okay, it's good to think about, you're never going to use it. And then you just end up wasting your time. And then you're back here, coming back to me again, saying, oh, I'm still not seeing any progress despite of what you said. Use this, implement this stuff, because that's what I do with my clients in my program. I tend to work this aspect of shifting the mind into a winner mindset using all the stuff that I just told in this video in their program and making sure that they stay accountable to themselves so they can actually see the results faster and faster. Because why? It's not because of what I said, but it's because of what they're doing. They're actually taking the action. They're actually taking the actions of a winner, of someone that's confident, of someone that is strong. If you want help speeding your muscle growth and just becoming an overall confident and much better man than what you are right now, feel free to DM me on Instagram at Abel approved, and then we can see how we can work that out for you. Until next time, stay consistent, keep pushing, keep reviewing, keep working hard, and still have that winner mindset. Don't be a skinny, insecure loser. All right. But yeah, see you next time.